All right, good morning, guys. So, I've had to record this a few times now. I've had some issues with my system. Kind of tough to get back into this after being gone so long. So, I want to talk today pretty much about my apnea, my sleep apnea problems. So, back in, it's probably been 12 years ago or longer, I was diagnosed with sleep apnea. I did a horrible job at using my Cpap machine, quit using it like a few weeks after I got it, and dealt with sleep apnea using, I've reduced the symptoms with like body position and elevation of my body and trying to keep the airways open, which can help you if you have obstructive sleep apnea. So I did notice, though, that it wasn't helping as much for quite a while, probably a few years now, especially since I gained quite a bit of my weight back. So in December, I was getting kind of worried because I was really having a lot of problems with staying awake during the day. So I knew my sleep apnea was causing me some grief. So I couldn't get in. So I couldn't get a prescription from my old doctor because how long ago it was. And I tried finding a sleep clinic to get me in several times, and that didn't work out. I did finally do an online at-home sleep study, which they're not the greatest, and I won't say they're a scam, but if you have mild sleep apnea, then they're great. But if you have a serious sleep condition, they're going to tell you after you pay them, and they will keep your money. They're going to tell you they can't help you and go see a sleep doctor anyways. So I did the sleep study, came back really bad. There's several different types of sleep apnea. The things that showed up on my report were obstructive sleep apnea, which I was already aware of, central sleep apnea, which was a little concerning, but then also shine stroke respirations showed up. And that one probably scares me more than anything. So that's a complicated conversation with what that is. And if you're not sure what it is, it's basically a type of breathing where it could mean there's other underlying conditions causing it. So it's often associated with congestive heart failure. So it was very concerning when it popped up. So I was really frustrated, not able to get any help at that time. So I went online, and I don't recommend anybody else do this. I'm not a physician, or I don't recommend you do anything except for talk to a professional. What I did, though, is I went online and I ordered a CPAP from another country and had it shipped here. A lot of issues with that, so I don't recommend you do that. But the at-home study showed I was having 88 to 90 events an hour that would cause me. It was apnea events an hour, so it's literally your brain waking you up because it's telling you you're not breathing. So it was pretty bad. That's way high up on the bad list. My oxygen levels were dropping down into the low 50s, which again is way up on the bad list. So just in general, my sleep apnea seems to be pretty horrible. Borderline, you might not wake up one day. So I don't know if it's borderline. I think I jumped the border on that one. But so anyways, get this machine, start using it, and so there's different types of CPAP or apnea machines. And in the past, the one I had was a CPAP machine that had constant pressure the whole time. So you set a pressure on it, and that's what it is when you breathe in and you breathe out. There's also BiPAP, where you set two different pressures so that it will have an increased pressure when you breathe in and a decreased pressure when you breathe out that makes it easier to breathe. Because it is tough to breathe for some people with that high pressure flow. So I never had BiPAP. I had Cpap. So anyways, I'm not advocating for people to self-medicate by any means, but I do think the day's coming where there's more possibilities for us to either be more remote or do other things like that. Because I even do remote. I've gotten way off topic. I do remote physician visits if I have a cold or something that I know they're going to just say, hey, here's a prescription for whatever. Saves money and I don't have to go to the doctor. So that's what happened. I did go to the doctor yesterday. That was kind of where I'm leading up with this. Went to the doctor and surprisingly, everything looks really good, like blood work and stuff. So the only thing on my blood work that was not perfect or not in the ranges was my cholesterol, and it wasn't horribly crazy bad. My good cholesterol was 35, which I know needs to be higher. And my bad cholesterol was 127, but even that is that's barely into the high cholesterol, like not even high. It's mildly high. So way better than I had anticipated, and even the doctor looked a little shocked. So yeah, that's good. I'm getting into for a sleep study. The point of my visit yesterday was to establish care and discuss my concerns and to start working on those. So they're working with me to get me to do a sleep study. I have an EKG on the 23rd to make sure I don't have any more damage to my heart, or I don't have any other major issues going on with it. So I'll keep you guys updated on all of that stuff. And also weight loss. But I think I'm hoping the weight loss, I'm hoping the sleep apnea stuff helps with the weight loss, because I know sleep drastically affects it. I am doing dieting. I'm doing a calorie deficit exercise diet, and I'm not going to get into it any more than that right now. So hopefully these things help me be able to be healthier and lose some of the weight and get to a position where I can keep it off. So that's kind of the goal. That's what I'm doing. My hands are so dry. Wow. Anyways, I have a lot of stories for you guys. I have a lot of catching up to do. Lots of stuff about our spa, lots of trips we've taken, lots of stuff about the haunted hospital, which I think you guys will enjoy, and a lot of other things. So a lot of business ventures I've been working on, a lot of fun stuff. So all right, well, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to end this. It's already way past what I wanted it to be, and feel free to comment. I'm not going to get into much currently, but feel free to comment. And I always read people's comments. I don't reply a lot because I have 5,000 things going on with all my kids and everything, and I don't have a lot of time to sit down and type back, but I absolutely read them. So I saw your guys' comments on my last video. Appreciate it. I will check into some of those things you guys had mentioned. Absolutely. A couple of them I did already. But again, I just really appreciate you guys always being so understanding and supportive. So, all right, I'm going to get off here. I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I will see you again when I see you.